I'm starting this blog just to give myself a little bit of documentation about training and to give you guys some insight on training as well. So, I today is Sunday. I went to train tonight. I usually train at night just because that's usually when I get all my calories in for the day and everything like that. So I prefer to train at night. I've tried to train during the day, and usually it's absolute hell. I mean, it's crappy. So I went in to train. I kind of knew the training session was going to be bad because I was low on my calories. Like today I think I only hit 1,800 or so roughly calories. Now 1,800 is not even the minimum calorie amount a person needs just to function their body. Now all these doctors, dietitians, all that say you need at least 2,000 calories just to maintain body function. Now that's not adding in the calories you need to lift, to train, anything like that. Like for my example, I usually eat roughly around, I try to hit 2,500 at the minimum, which is nowhere near what I should be getting, but on a low budget, I can't afford to eat too much. I try to eat as clean as possible, but again, on that little bit of a low budget, it's harder to eat healthier foods because the healthier foods are a little bit more expensive. So, but I try to keep the diet on point as much as possible. Like I said, I normally get low end 2,500 calories, and that's on the real low end. I try to shoot for 3,000 calories. That's the goal, and that's not even where I need to be. I should be hitting like 3,500 to 4,000, but if I got exactly what I needed in my calorie amounts, I'd probably be eating all day, eating everything in the fridge. So, so I try to keep it around 2,500 to 3,000. I only hit about 1,800, as I said. So, I knew my energy level was going to be low. Plus, I'm working this new factory job, and it's very heavy, lifting all day. Heavy lifting, furniture, stuff like that for 8 hours. So, I don't get very much sleep because I got to get up early, and it's hard to get all those meals in when you're at work. So on break, I try to eat as much as I possibly can. I bring, a couple snacks, 4 or 5 snacks, just to keep the calories up all day. But they don't give you breaks at, every hour, every 2 hours when I need to be eating. So that makes it a little bit harder. But yeah, definitely when I'm home, off days and things like that, I definitely try to keep nutrition up. Today I just wasn't very hungry and just really didn't feel like eating as much. So I knew the training session was going to be bad. I was a little sore from work, a little drained. I haven't had as much sleep as I should be getting, and the calories were very low. So I wasn't even hitting the basic body function amount of calories for the day. So the training was it wasn't one of my best days. But I'm going to start doing this blog and give myself some insight on training, how I'm doing, how nutrition is that day, just so I could keep myself a documentation, you know, to say I could go look back and say, hey, look, you didn't keep your calories high enough on this day. So it reminds me, hey, make sure you're keeping those calories high. Or, you know, go back and say, look, I didn't sleep enough. Make sure you're getting those hours of sleep in, you know. So just basically, just to, you know, show myself what I'm doing, how my training is going. And also you guys can get a little bit of insight as well on training. On my training, you know, my lifting friends and things like that can get some insight and see how my training is going. Because I get a lot of times my friends, you know, that I train with and stuff will ask me a lot, how's training going, how's things like that. And now with this blog, they're able to follow me and you know, track day by day how training is going, how things are going, how nutrition is going, and they can give me insight as well. You know, when they watch the video, say, hey, you know, you have to remember to do that. You have to, you know, so they can remind me as well. But yeah, start this blog. And I should have the channel up. I'm gonna do some editing on my channel. I will keep the old videos on there. But yeah, I'm trying to keep the calories. I'm going through a hard spot because it's like, at a time I was a super heavyweight about a year ago. I weighed 256. So I was a big guy. And I'm trying to get to where I'm keeping my calories high enough. But the hard part of it for me is keeping my calories high enough, but making sure that I'm, you know, eating what you know, keeping the calories high, making sure I'm eating what I'm supposed to, but not eating everything possible, imaginable, you know, everything I see, and getting fat. Because like I said, I was a super heavyweight at a point in time, and I don't want to go back there. You know, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you know, don't care what other people think, and, you know, just think about training and your goals. And, well, my goals are to be a successful weightlifter, but I want to, in a way, I want to look like I lift, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be some big fat guy. I want the strength, I want to be strong, but I don't want to be, you know, a big guy anymore. I mean, I'm still a big guy now. I mean, I'm not even lean right now. And so I don't even keep the calories very high. So that's one of my struggles, is keeping the calories high enough, but not so high that you're gaining fat. Not so high that you're getting a caloric surplus. I want not a deficit, but I want to hit that, try to work with my diet and hit the, you know, the number that's going to work for me. The number that's going to give me enough calories to train, but, you know, not so much calories that are going to make you gain fat. I want to gain weight, but I want muscle weight. I don't want fat. So, been trying to play with the diet. 2,500 to 3,000 usually works for me. So, we'll stick with that for now. But I think I might have to go back up to about 3,500 because, like I said, with this new job, doing a lot of heavy lifting all day, and then to have the energy to come home and train at night, I'm gonna need extra. So I'll probably need about 3,500 calories. So Guys, stay tuned. Follow my channel at Curtis Edgerton, and we'll try to keep this blog going as